How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Come in. If you can sit over here, please. I got all our stuff going over here. Have a seat right there. So I've been looking at some of your stuff, and we're going to need you to get us an audited balance sheet in order for us to make this loan. That way we know that you have the capital to pay back your debt to us.
Okay. I'll be in contact with my auditors, Touche, and get that to you.
Okay, great. Sooner the better. I mean, I got all your loan stuff about processed. I just got to make sure that your balance sheet and everything's looking all right. So I'll just have them send a copy to me through the mail, and I'll give you a call, and we can send you some papers to sign.
All right.
About the loan. So
Sounds good.
how's that sound? Good. Well, I guess that'll do it for today. Do you have any more questions for me, or?
No, I think that sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Thank you.
Well, thanks a lot. I'll walk you out. Out the door.
There's one with general ledger. Whatever, it doesn't matter, I got it. That's good enough.
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
So, did you notice the entry that Romberg made? Just wanted to let you know.
I saw you guys had some good sales at the end of the year. It's not a big deal. I had them figure out the trial balance tomorrow. I'm almost done. You guys throwing this on me at the last minute. We're good, dude. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
If the auditors would have questioned Romberg's explanation for the large entry, they would have found that it caused accounts receivable to be materially misstated.
Hello, Fred. How are you doing? Good. I just received your audit papers, and everything looks good. Your balance sheet's looking pretty strong. So we're going to go ahead and grant you that loan, and hopefully everything works out all right. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you. If you have any more questions, go ahead and give me a call. All right. Bye.
Little did Ultrameres know that he was relying on a balance sheet that had been materially misstated, and that Fred Stern would declare bankruptcy within a year. Therefore, Ultrameres decided to sue the auditors to recover damages he had lost by making this loan.
All rise.
The court is not in order. You may be seated. This is Ultrameres versus Touche. Ultrameres gave Fred Stern a $165 loan. He gave the loan based on auditor balance sheet that Touche provided. Ultrameres is suing Touche to recover the $165,000 loan. Ultrameres, now you have the floor.
I brought suit against Touche because Fred Stern is insolvent, he went bankrupt, and I have to get my loan back from somebody, and I believe that Touche and his audit team were negligent and fraudulent when they were auditing the balance sheet of Stern. They reported receivables of $700,000 that did not even exist. I'm not sure why they didn't catch that Fred Stern had done this. If they would have even glanced at the paperwork, even a mere glance would have found this transaction. So I feel that due to their negligence, I'm out of my $165,000 and I need to recover that somehow.
I'm the auditor for Touche, and as such, I did most of the field work. He came to me at the last minute of this audit, right when I was about to finish, and he told me he had some last minute sales to do. I had no reason to believe that they weren't just December sales, and he had a really good finish to his year. I don't recall these particular transactions, Your Honor. I did a common practice of sampling instead of doing every single transaction. So it's not really that surprising that I didn't come across these 17 transactions and the over 200 that I reviewed.
But Your Honor, those 17 transactions were at year end and they were a great amount of money. And I feel that even if you would have merely glanced at these invoices, we would have found that they were bogus transactions, that they didn't actually exist. Not only were these sales invoices risky, because they were so large at year end, you guys also found misstatements in inventory and accounts payable. That should have
Your
made
Honor,
this more suspicious.
This whole lawsuit's ridiculous. He doesn't even have privity. The contract was between me and Stern. He's just some
So
third
that
party. He
that
doesn't
means you
matter.
don't have to worry about me. You can act
Order,
negligently
order.
to me. But Your Honor, hold on. But Your Honor.
Please be seated. The coroner will take a short break.
All rise.
The court is now in session. Please be seated. The court rules that audit on a sample basis is appropriate in most of the cases, but however, given the suspicious large amounts of the December sales invoices, we conclude that Touche should have been reviewed the December sales invoices. Also, based on the extent and nature of the problems that were involving the Touche audit, the court believed that the firm should have been more skeptical on reviewing the accounting records of Ultramares and Fred Stern Company. The jury has dismissed the fraud charge against Touche because Ultramares failed to show that the audit firm was intentionally trying to deceive them. In regards of the negligence charge, the jury ruled in favor of Ultramares and ordered Touche to pay $186,000. However, I overturned the jury's ruling regarding negligence because I believe that Ultramares have clearly established that Touche had been negligent during the audit of Stern's company. The jury had overlooked the long-standing legal doctrine that only a party in privity could use and recover damage resulting from a defendant's negligence.
I just want you to know this will be appealed.
The court now is dismissed.
Ultramare's attorneys quickly appealed the trial judge's decision. The appellate division of the New York Supreme Court reviewed the case. In a 3-2 vote, the appellate division decided that the trial judge erred in reversing the jury's verdict on the negligence charge.